We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
On today, Pick the Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is, from Tonguespank Sauce Company, it is the Pineapple Mango Moonshine. And I have been waiting for this. I've been excited about this ever since Roger teased it on his Facebook. So we have Sweet Heat, kind of Sweet Heat. I adore fruit-based hot sauces when they're the sweet ones anyway. Well, I think that's my favorite form of sweet hot is actually fruit-based ones. And there's a strong emphasis for me anyway on pineapple. I don't think they can use it enough. So I get excited, but more to the point, Tonguespank, the last sauce I had from them was a Sauce of the Year contender. So I think they make really cool high-end stuff. I like a lot of what they're making. And a lot of it I can't put, though, on either the blog or the channel because they have onions in them and that disqualifies them. The written review, by the way, for this is in the blog in the description below. So once I saw that there was not onions in this, I got even more excited. Because it's been a while. A lot of mango habanero sauces. Not so much pineapple. I don't know if it's fallen out of favor or what's going on. But, all right, ingredient list wise, we have mango, pineapple, habanero, chili peppers, vinegar, moonshine whiskey, which almost doesn't make sense to me. It's almost like saying vodka whiskey. We have salt, sugar, and then some preservatives. But of course, and I don't know why those things are actually in here because vinegar and alcohol, you shouldn't really need those. But you can see it stays together very, very loose. It's very loose, very runny. A lot of particles in there. And actually, you could say, like, the vodka thing is probably not real far off because I am not getting a lot of... I mean, when I smell it, I can smell a touch of alcohol in there, but not a whole lot. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous yellow color. Going a little bit towards orange in the center there. And no reason to wait. It is really delicious. I wish this came by the flask, or by the fifth, or by the gallon. Just a tremendous, tremendous, tremendous sauce. As it is, it's a bit of a struggle for me because this is somewhat of an expensive sauce. And 5 fluid ounces at a crack, stuff is going to get expensive in a hurry. This, by the way, is batch number 1. So I'm interested. I might just keep buying this to see what the different batches do. But I probably am just fooling myself because probably what's going to happen is I'm going to burn through this and I won't save any of it to compare. It's going to be a struggle for me to save this all the way to the Q2 wing thing. So as I filmed these shortly after they get posted to the blog. They don't necessarily get posted to the FOH video series at that speed due to a variety of factors, but generally they're pretty close. I'm filming them pretty close these days to when I do the written review, and I am going to be, and you can, by the way, read that written review and look at the date if you want to. Description below has the link. But This has been open 2 days, and you can see half of it's already gone. It is delicious. Sometimes you see people talking about. Actually, I've seen this. I think League of Fire drinking the hot sauces, which to me is kind of a waste, and most of them really aren't thin enough to do that. And that's a lot of vinegar all at once. So I don't. That's not why I buy those. It is hard not to do that with this one, because this one is really a lot like a fruit juice. There's a little bit of a bite from from the habanero. There's a very, very slight amount of heat. A little bit of bite from vinegar or the alcohol, one of the two. Very, very low key. The first taste I get out of this actually is mango, despite it having pineapple as the first ingredient. But this is the sauce you should seek out. That's how good this thing is. And of course, every one of Rogers' locations has it. If you're in Utah, you may be able to possibly find it somewhere else if you're not close to one of Rogers' locations. But he's spread pretty much all up and down I-15 now. So you shouldn't have any struggle getting to one of Rogers' locations. And maybe don't make the same mistake I did, just pick up one bottle, probably pick up several. Okay, so this is a shot glass. So I'm going to do this. I don't do enough beverages here, and I'm just going to have it like this. Like I said, it's like a fruit juice. It is really, really, just the taste is amazing. I can't get over how good this sauce is. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a pineapple mango with just a little bit of backhand bite to it. A little bit pulpy. Just absolutely delicious. So, I got to thinking the other day that been thinking about a lot of stuff, but, making content, you see a lot of repeats for chili heads and sauces and stuff. Same thing with the blog and so on, and that's fine. It's good to have some foods that you eat regularly and you have a kind of a good baseline. All that part's good, but having the same food every single time, which I really, really take pains to avoid, in the videos is probably not super interesting. So I was like, okay, well, I don't really do a lot with drinks. I don't do enough drinks. So then I started thinking about my younger days when we made something called Slurricanes, which were basically a rum drink with pineapple juice and grenadine, triple sec, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to make an alcoholic drink on this particular video. Maybe I will in the future, I don't know. But then I started thinking about pina coladas. So I got this Bai. There's a straight coconut. This one is coconut pineapple. And I got the coconut pineapple because I was really, really thinking that the pineapple is not hugely strong in this, and I don't know how much I want a coconut mango drink. So we're gonna play around with this and try to basically make a pina colada with this. So we're gonna start with, I better taste this first. In fact, let's taste it like this. All right, so this is a very fakey sort of pineapple. It's like a really low key pina colada, so it definitely could use a little bit of help. So let's pour this much in there, and we'll throw some of this in there. Hopefully, we'll get the color right. Let it burn through the rest of this bottle playing around on this video here. Nope, I'm sure not. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. So you do get a more of a better rounded pineapple flavor, and the mango just kind of fades off. So you're really left with this sort of coconut, vaguely coconut water with a nice pineapple punch, and there's just that little bit of heat in there. That's beautiful. Yeah. Lovely. But the other reason I don't do a lot of drinks on this channel is because I don't necessarily like to drink heat. I've had jalapeno, I've had habanero, I've had different flavored beers, and some hard liquors as well. And the lower end ones, I think the Arbol, works pretty well with beer. But when it gets up there, I think you run into diminishing returns. You get too many things competing. So I'm not really a big fan of that. I know a lot of people like spicy Bloody Marys. I'm not a huge fan of drinking first thing in the morning, so Bloody Marys aren't something I usually partake of a lot. But hot sauces, for the most part, for me, wind up with food. So just in case I don't get a chance to save this, and I mean, you can see, this goes fast. This is like, Tonguespank is going to make $1 bazillion with this because it is so good and it goes so fast that you just have to keep getting it. But anyway, so assuming that I am not able to save enough of this and it's not looking good, save enough of this to make it to the wing thing at the end of Q2 2022, which I probably won't. I'm just going to say it now. It's a little bit too runny to use as a grill sauce. There are some flexibility questions on it as far as I'm concerned, but just because I don't think I'm going to be able to wait that long, I'm just gonna do some wings. I'm just gonna do some wings with it right now. See how it goes. Oh. Alright. So, this is honestly kind of a bust. It's weird for me to say that, but it does not play well against this meat at all. That's interesting. You have a really wonderfully flavored sauce. Just smashing. Outstanding. In 3 days, I've only got about a third of the bottle left. And it needs something different to play off of. Just these are just plain wings. Same ones I used for the wing thing. No other flavoring. And I did notice that too with chicken strips, that the subtlety of flavor does not lend itself super well to really, like, you have to use. That's one of the reasons that there's so little left in here, is because you kind of have to use a lot. This is not a very forcefully flavored sauce. It is delicious. Don't get me wrong, I love this sauce. And this is the first one I've had. You know, I think this might be the first one I've had since I've started the video series that I might be just keeping in rotation because I love it so much. However, there's a lot of questions for me as far as flexibility goes, just because of that sort of subtle nature to it. And, you know, there's a reason that there's several reasons actually you don't see pizza a lot on this channel. One of those is that this has too strong of a mango presence. Mango and pizza for me doesn't work very well. So As far as like lighter meats, this would be delicious, just stunning on like fish tacos. And I am strongly tempted to make some fish tacos. I just don't, I don't have enough. This is another one of those things. I said in the Hellboy video as well, you can check that out, that this is one of those sauces that makes me want to keep finding stuff so I can eat it with this. That is the mark of an absolutely stunning, high quality, wonderful sauce. And this one has it in spades. So it's not going to be a sauce of the year contender because while I really, really, really love the flavor of this an awful lot, I tried to design that so that one thing won't outweigh everything else. And but I tell you, this is just a truly delicious sauce. If you can find a way to get it, I think you might be able to order online, possibly even. I don't know that for sure. But this is one I would tell you to seek out. Just a absolutely, I mean, what can I say? It's majestic. It is everything I hoped it would be. And I did have really high hopes for it. So Tonguespank makes some really nice stuff. No question about that. And I'll be keeping my eye on them. You should do the same. So, but anyway, there it is. The Tonguespank Pineapple Mango Moonshine Hot Sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.